I'm gonna watch highlights that are out and it's recorded.
You're watching the men's Atlantic 10
So when we
Championship
get home
presented
and
by Betterment, and they're filing in on this Friday
USA
morning in
Sports.
Pittsburgh as we're down to the final 8. The quarterfinals set for today. We continue to celebrate the golden anniversary of a league filled with rich basketball tradition. And to get things going this morning, top-seeded St. Louis. They're going to see action for the first time this week as they square off against the Revolutionaries from George Washington. First touch, looking to go against Castro, now right wing. Brown launches it and connects. Dion Brown getting things going with an opening three-pointer.
They're much better on the board, and they're dominant with their interior defense.
No intro needed. It's generated.
Ovula nearly throws it away. Really good save by his teammate. Green now from long range. And another one's good.
Sharing with us a business model, Japanese business model called Kaizen, and they always try to focus.
Back for St. Louis. Trey Dinkins into the game for George
Right now, there's a
Washington.
lot of games in March and like April, May, and
Jones
June,
shooting
right?
well. The last two games we've covered up off the mark with that one. Second chance opportunity as Hunger saves it.
As advertised, this GW team is ferocious going to the offensive glass.
Autry.
You heard of that road for roasting?
You liked him here the first 5.5 minutes.
For roasting? That game was on USA Network, the channel where Mom watches Law and Order, so you used to watch on like the weekend. Remember before he took us to Stefan
Starred in the ACC.
They used to watch that show on Saturday. That
I like his
and there
journey.
was
He's the
that like
captain.
Monday Night
3
Raw. You
years in
remember
the
that?
program, the vocal leader.
Yeah, they still have Law and Order on there in between the games. Remember that?
Marshall puts his head down,
They
tied up
have
ball.
USA games on there.
Otieno
Like at 8:30.
strips it, but Marshall hustles right back, forces another turnover. Johnson to Castro to a cutting Marshall, who misses the short one, but the putback goes.
Run on you faster than anybody else. This is a very important part of this game here, and Castro is going to sit.
St. Louis, no points in the last 3:42. Missed their last 5 shots in their last 4 3-point opportunities.
One more.
Johnson, long range,
Johnson.
launches, connects. That one to go, another rebound by the Revolutionaries. Dinkins from about 30, and how about that? Trey Dinkins from long range. It's a 13-point lead for the Revolutionaries. There's Robbie Avila, first bucket of the game.
Robbie Avila is a savant with his basketball IQ. It's a beautiful cut because he went away, and as soon as Castro went to help, Avila occupied that space and got him.
Minute mark remaining here in the first half of play. Marshall from 3, got it. What do we say about that X factor, the wild card? Chris Contri against Castro, and Raphael swats it, picked up by Marshall. Another 3, Jones, got it. And another timeout.
The 10-minute and 17-second video.
Aaron Gurin with it, shot clock at 10. Up top, Johnson for 3, got it. Lead back to 18 for George Washington.
If somebody would have told me there was a blowout here, I would have thought the score would be the opposite. That
Dunlap.
bucket by Dunlap, a beautiful shooter.
First 20 minutes in the books, George Washington with a 14-point lead.
But this is as simple as I can put it. If you give up 48 points to your opponent at halftime, your defense is not championship level.
Second on Autry. They come out offensively and a big finish by Jones.
Jones is the barometer for this team. Beautiful give and go. And that's where you saw Castro.
No call. Avila left wing. Jones cut off momentarily. A wonderful look down low to Dion. So run by George Washington. Back up double digits. It's now 11. Short turnaround shot goes for Trey Green.
You can really see the...
Billikens running once again. Left side, Green for three. Got it! The redshirt sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina, putting on a show the last couple of minutes for the Billikens. He scored their last 7. St. Louis within 4.
It is a game.
Why is that? Why does Robbie see things that other big men don't?
Well, he plays at a nice slow pace. Only he can dictate when he shoots, when he passes.
Of Johnson. Garrett wanted to foul, didn't get it. Avila for the lead. Got it! The last time the Billikens had the lead, it was 11-8. They're back on top, 65-64. Oren Gurin's turn. Big time answer.
Billikens up here to Billiken or Billiken? Did that earlier.
Avila again. Makes it again. Were there any questions why he's the A-10 player of the year? Avila with 20. And a steal by St. Louis and Dames.
St. Louis is up by 3 is remarkable the way they played the first half.
McContry on Castro. That could be foul number 5, and it goes.
To me, like that was going to be on Castro. I wonder if the referee, yeah, good call. It's on Marshall.
And McContry saw it. He knew Castro was on him with those 4 fouls.
Offensively, GW loves the 3, averaging about 30 points a game beyond the arc, but they are being smothered here in the second half.
So Jones drives and gets the 9 roll.
Stop, score, and you're back in this ball game.
Marshall got it. Tyrone Marshall, a 3-pointer to bring GW back within 2. A quick 7-0 run for the Rebs, and they aren't going anywhere. Rebounded by George Washington. Nice save by Oren Gurin. Quickly down low, Castro lays it up and in, and he's fouled.
That's a good sign for GW. Down the court, they have a chance to get more points. And you know, the nice thing is, 2 points was the fewest that he had scored since last season versus Old Dominion. Is the go-to scorer in clutch time for St. Louis.
Avila up top. Shot clock at 10 as he hands it off to Quentin Jones. Back to Avila to a cutting Green, who hit the floor in a foul call. Green to the line to shoot 2, and he makes the first.
Defense.
Green makes them both. Billikens back up by 1. Lewis with the ball in a 1-point lead.
And this is a play. Avila, high screen and roll. Get the ball in his hands.
Great pass, McContry to Avila, who finished.
Only place that the offense can get it. McContry deserves a ton of credit, but that's a slow motion finish by Avila, and that's what he does so well.
They've got the lead, where this is a more common theme we're seeing on these inbounds plays coming out of a timeout down the stretch. Avila struggling to get it in, does so to Sharma, who's finally fouled, as multiple GW guys wrapped him up.
Yeah, I don't love the 4 along the baseline to get the ball in second delay because guys are just kind of running all over, but nobody's going towards the ball. Not a fan. Exceptional free throw shooters.
Back up to 5. Gurin cut off momentarily by McContry, hands it off to Autry, down to 6, launches from long range, back iron too strong, and the rebound comes down to Dion Brown, who was fouled with 1.8 seconds.
Ball game.
found themselves trailing by 21 in the first half against George Washington, and the comeback now complete. St. Louis moves on. The largest comeback win in the history of the program, and the 28th win of the season ties the school's record. Remarkable.
Oh, I think mine just 11-minute video. Anyway, that's it.
The Twist